Sir from 17 once again. This is my Metro Last Light Ranger Hardcore difficulty video walkthrough. This is chapter 23 and it's entitled The Crossing. So now that we've survived all the arduous tasks that we've done so far as Artyom, we're now moving around with the Dark One that is kind of the main construct of the story. He's the person that pushes it forwards at a certain area. And this moment right here is kind of strange because you get attacked by the wildlife, but you can avoid them, and if you're going for the good ending, killing the wildlife is a detriment to good points. I'm not entirely sure why, because they're trying to kill you. So on my playthrough, because I'm doing it as a guide, I'm trying to do it quick, I'm trying to be swift, I'm pushing forward as fast as I can, and I'm not really getting into the more psychological aspects of... you can avoid a lot of these fights if you crouch, if you stealth, and if you avoid, triggering them, but I just get blood all across my gas mask and shotgun things in the face, because it's kind of what I do. And for the most it works, and you'll notice this sequence here. The Dark One gives you the ability to see in the dark, and it'd be nice if you could control it, but you can't. It's a cinematic tool to give the impression that you're this hunter, because in that instance in the story, the Dark One tells you that the monsters are afraid of you. And they're afraid of you because they can't quite understand how you can see them. And the reason you can see them is obviously because he's using that bloody predator vision for you. And you don't have to shoot any of them. You can just continue onwards. And these missions are very simple because they're quick, they're curt, they're short. And there are caches, there are items, there are things that you can pick up and find, but every time you go near them, they're generally near the edge of the water, and that big giant green crab douchebag that we killed a couple missions back, he's back for some reason. I don't know if he's got brothers or if he comes from a large family, but he's back, and they'll attack you, and on this difficulty, you die so fast. It's one of those things where you haven't really seen the difficulty in the playthrough because I've not been getting hurt too much. A couple of instances I got hurt a lot, but for the most I've been avoiding it, and you can die in 2 to 3 swipes easily, and it's one of those diminishing returns from any walkthrough that you can watch. People watch it and they're having such trouble with a section, they see you not taking any hits and they're like, this is not on hard, this is not on super kiss my ass Barbara Streisand difficulty, this is easy, this is bullshit. And that's why you get those comments. And it is kind of sad, because it's a detriment to a guide maker, really. Oh, be careful too, when you hit this cache in this corner, you get attacked by this little group of dudes. But blue shotgun shells to the face, and that's a wrap. But something a little special in this commentary session, I'm going to have the Twitch stream open at the side. So throughout the commentary, I am going to be taking questions, and I'm going to be taking topics from the people that are watching this live, and hopefully it'll add to the experience and all that good stuff. So the sequence here that you're about to come up again, crouch, move through it, try not to get too close to enemies, and you'll be fine. That's only for the hounds. I forget the name of them. They're like the Watchers or something weird. Oh no guys, feel free to chat, don't worry, it's good, you'll not distract me. And the thing that happens is there's a ton of stuff happening. There's the flying guy knocking about, there's the water, there's the ice, but when you get to the sequence that I'm talking about, all you have to do is crouch and you have to move through it. This is all storytelling. It's pretty simple stuff. So I'm going to detract now to the chat, and I'm going to see what people are talking about. So, a long-term fan of the channel, Hobo Jesus says, apparently the Assassin's Creed Black Flag booth guy at Eurogamer was insisting there were PS4s on the floor, yet no one could see them. Which, it's interesting that, because you don't know if he's a representative of Ubisoft or if he's just a dude working Eurogamer, because a lot of my experience at these kind of conventions are when you ask questions to people who aren't qualified to answer them, they will bullshit you. And generally, a lot of them aren't good enough at bullshit to give you a compelling piece of bullshit. So it is quite interesting. But yeah, it's... The thing with these new consoles, guys, is they're all so close to being put out that when we were seeing them at E3, when we were seeing them at these conventions, they were all probably getting so stress test and, like beta tested and things, that it were probably the smartest and safest option to have them presented on a PC. Because that way you get the maximum, performance out of of your promise, because that's what they are right now. These new consoles are a promise. They're a promise that we're gonna, you know, in November, or sorry, October, we're gonna find out whether or not the promise is real or if the promise is bullshit. And hopefully they come out and none of them have massive failures like the fucking Red Ring of Death that happened and things like that. I'm hoping that everything goes smooth, but it's a console release and you know it's not going to. So it's just one of those things. So apparently you could see the Xbox One consoles but not the PS4, which is interesting. It's an interesting take, isn't it? Because some people will see that as a victory for Microsoft, but it's much more complicated than that. But that is the end of the video anyhow, guys, so thank you for watching, and as always, you take care now.